Students. So my name is Mohammed Wasim and today I'm going to discuss about the goal programming as it's an advanced topic in linear optimization problem. So first of all I will discuss about the goal programming, then I will tell you various aspects of the goal programming and the need of the goal programming. So the first basic question is that what is goal programming? So to start with the goal programming, let me define what is goal programming. So as you know that in linear programming only single objective is there. Single objective means the organization has single objective function, which can be the profit. An organizers want to maximize the profit, or we want to minimize the cost, or it can be any other measure. So in linear programming problem only single objective is there, but in the real life situation this is not feasible. Why is it so? Because suppose there is a kind of organization which is producing something. So can have organization can have multiple objectives. Multiple objectives means suppose a firm want to maximize his profit. First first goal is to maximize the total profit of the organization, but it also has the another goal. What is that goal? It also wants to maximize the efficiency. It can have first goal as to maximize the profit, second as to increase the efficiency, third to protect the environment, So in the most feasible situation, in the most practical situation, an organization can have so many goals. Okay, and each goal can have various priority, because the first priority is to maximize the profit. Okay, with some probability, let's say 50%. Second one is to maximize efficiency. Okay, to maximize the efficiency, say with a priority of, let's say 15%. Okay, and what is next? Suppose the next is to minimize losses on environment with probability, say 35%. So an organization can have various goals having various priorities. Priority means what is on the first priority, or we can say the first goal with how much probability. I will discuss later on. Okay, so this is called goal programming. So what is goal programming? So a goal programming is a goal programming is the extension of linear programming, where an optimization problem can have multiple objectives, or we can say multiple goals with different priorities. So what will be the ultimate goal? To achieve the target, and for achieving the target value there will be deviation, obviously. So in goal programming, what we do, we try to minimize the deviation between target and minus actual value. So it will be the objective function. So we want to minimize the deviation, which is equals to target value minus actual value. So here, so this technique uses the simplex method to find the near optimum solution of a single dimensional or multi-dimensional objective function subjected to a set of linear constraints. So constraint will be same, linear type. Okay, simplex method will be used to find the optimal solution. So the technique goal programming asks management of the organization to set estimated targets for each goal and assign priority to them, to rank them in order of importance, and the management only has to say which goal is more important than the other. It need not say how much more. So with this information in hand, goal programming tries to minimize the deviation from the target that were set. So it begins with the most important goal and continue in such a way that less important goal is considered only after the more important ones are satisfied or have reached the point beyond which no further improvement are desired. And in the final solution, all the goals may not be fulfilled to the fullest extent. However, the deviation will be the minimum possible. Okay, so I think you have understood what is goal programming. In goal programming is either a single objective or a multi-objective linear programming problem having linear constraints. Okay, and there will be a target from the organization. So after clearing the goal programming, let me discuss various steps in goal programming. So what are various steps? So first one is obviously define the variable and constraints. Define the variables and constraints. Second one is, so define the variable and constraint means this is the first step. You have to define the relevant variables and the right hand side constraint. The right hand side constraint may be either available resources or specified goal level. So second step is formulate constraint. This is important. Formulate constraints. So formulate the constraint in the same manner as in ordinary linear programming problem. For each constraint, develop an equation by introducing divisional variable. So what are divisional variable? There are deviational variable. What is deviational variable? Target. See, the target can be either underachieved or overachieved. There are two possibilities. Either it is underachieved or overachieved. Okay. So what is DU? DU represents the amount by which a goal is underachieved. And what is DO? DO is represent the amount by which goal is overachieved. Okay, so let me define the next step. Develop the objective function. Third step is develop objective function. So the objective function must be developed by analyzing the specific goal. Priority factors should be assigned to the variable that are relevant to the goal eminent. Different weightage must be assigned to divisional variable having the same priority. So this is what the goal programming is. Now I will take one problem and I will show you what is goal programming, how to formulate the problem, and how to solve the goal programming problem. So let me take an example to this, then I will be discussing step by step, and I think it will be more clear to you. So this is here this is a problem. A company manufacture two products, radios and transistor. Okay, the company is manufacturing two products, radios and transistor, which must be processed through assembly and finishing operation. So it has to go through assembly and finishing operation department. Assembly has 19 hours availability. Finishing can handle up to 72 hours of work. And to manufacture one radio requires 6 hours of assembly and 3 hours of finishing. Each transistor requires 3 hours of assembly and 6 hours in finishing. If the profit is rupees 120 per radio and 19 per transistor, determine the best combination of radios and transistor to realize a profit of 21,000. This line is very important. Rest of the problem above is same as of linear programming problem, because it is a simple kind of two product problem having an objective function. What will be the objective function? Profit is given, the profit will be the objective function, and related to we are have two constraint. Here we are having two constraint now. Hours available, right, for finishing and for assembly. So this will be two, but here it has said that to realize a profit of 2100. So this is the target. What is the target value? 2100 rupees is the profit, that is the target value. Now this makes the difference between the linear programming and the goal programming. Here they have set a goal of rupees 21,000. Okay, so this is a single goal because only one goal is there. So let goal profit problem, let du amount by which so this is a single goal. Let's du repeat the amount by which the profit goal is underachieved, and do amount by which profit is overachieved. So the given problem can be expressed as the following goal programming problem. Minimize z equals to du. So what is du? Underachieved. Obviously you can minimize the overachieved, the target value overachieved, but we want to minimize the underachieved of the profit target. Okay, so how to do it? Okay, just see here. So here to make suppose we are making x1 unit of product 1 and x2 unit of product 2, means radio and transistor. Okay, what was given in the problem? So x1 x2 unit, so total profit will be 120 x1 plus 19 x2. It will be total profit plus underachieved minus overachieved will be 2100. We can write in this manner. So this is one constraint. Okay, is it clear? 120 x1 is the profit from transistor, 90 x2 from the radio, plus du minus do equals to 2100. When it will be 0, this will be equal to 2100. Okay, or you can minimize the do. So profit earned minus underachievement minus overachievement equals to target value, and these are the constant. 6x1 plus 3x2 less than 90 as given in the question. 3x1 plus 6x2 less than equals to 72. x1 x2 du not are greater than equals to 0. So now this is a simple problem having one objective function related to first, second and third constant. It is having three constant subjected to it is having an objective function which is of minimization type subjected to three constant. So add slack variable here. So here after adding slack variable s1 and s2 in the first, in the second and third constraint. So the problem is this: 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 0s1 plus 0s2 plus du plus 0 do, right? This is our objective function subjected to these constraints. Okay, now this is a very simple problem. You can apply the simplex method to solve this problem. Find initial basic feasible solution and just find the final solution of this. So let me move ahead. So here we have put in up the basic variables. These are the basic variables. Okay, so after doing this the problem is of minimization type, but as you can see here this is negative in case of minimization problem. So we select this. (120) and here the initial basic feasible solution is du equals to 2100, s1 equals to 90 and s2 72. You know very well how to apply the simplex method. It has been discussed. So just find the next step. Here in the next step, okay, the value of x1 is 30, s2 is 6 and du is 10, but here it is not optimal because it is coming negative. Again selecting it, and after solving this we are getting all values are positive. Here you can see. So we got the optimal solution. And what is the optimal solution? Here the value of du is 120. Here x1 is 12 and x2 is 6. So this is the solution. We should produce x1 equals to 12, right? X1 equals to 12 means x1, what is x1? Radius. So we have to produce 12 radius, 6 transistor, okay, and the profit underachieved. The profit is underachieved by 120 rupees. So we will be getting how much profit? The target value was 2100, but it is underachieved by 120. So what will be total profit? So here it is x1 12, x2 6, du 120. So du will be minimum will be 120, means that the target profit is 2100 is underachieved by 120. So profit actually earned will be 2100 minus 120 equals to 1980. Okay, so the problem we find the optimal solution now, and the solution is we have to produce 12 units of radios, 6 unit of transistor, and the profit target is 1980 rupees. Okay, so this was the problem. Okay, so this was single objective goal. So let me move ahead. For example, let me extend this problem. Suppose in the previous problem company sets two equally ranked goal. The company now has set two equally ranked goal, one to reach a profit goal of rupees 1500 and other to meet a radio goal of 10. So first, now this problem has been converted into this form. The problem is same, but here one to reach a profit, first goal is of profit, to make a profit of rupees 1500 and second goal is radio goal of 10. So how to do it? Now it has, and both are equal with the equally ranked goal. They have equal priority. So now how to solve this problem? Now profit will be, can be underachieved or overachieved in the similar manner. Radio goal can be underachieved or overachieved. So here you will be having two values, means you have to minimize D underachieve of profit plus D underachieve of radio, subjected to what will be the constraints here. In the previous problem, same 120 x1 plus 19 x2 plus same DUP, means underachieved due to profit minus overachieved due to profit, equals to 1500, and the radio goal will be x1 plus underachieved minus overachieved, what is that? 10. So this is the second constraint, and rest will be same, 6x1 plus 3x2 less than equals to 90, and 3x1 plus 6x2 will be less than equals to 72. Okay, so now we are having 1 2 3 4 constraint and subjected to that variable. So after getting the final solution, you will be getting, after applying the simplex method, you will be getting the final solution, which will be DOR. Here we are getting optimal solution, DOR equals to, you have to solve it, 5 by 2 and x1 equals to 25 by 2 and x2 equals to 0. So it won't be noted from this, goal of radio is achieved, and in between 25 by 2 means 10 minus 10. So here you can see it is coming around 12.5, which is greater than 10, and the goal is overachieved in case of radio by 5 by 2, as you can see, and it is we are getting the profit exactly equal to 1500. So this problem is solved. So one more thing is that, suppose they have given various priority, let's say P1 priority for radio and P2 priority for profit. So what you need to do is that, go to the previous problem here. So what you need to do is that radio. So in case of radio, what will you do? Just multiply by P2, P1 and multiply by P2. It will be given in terms of percentage. So you can take it fraction. Just multiply with the priority. That's it. Okay. So this is goal programming, and this is how we solve the problem of the goal programming. I think this has been clear to you. So should I need to discuss more? I think I have discussed enough. So now I just want to give you two problems that you have to try at your home. Okay, these are the problem. Let me show you. So this is the problem. You can see a company manufactures 3 lamps, a desk lamp, a bedside lamp, a bedside lamp and a floor lamp. The lamps are all solid brass and produced in 2 distinct steps, turning and finishing. The schedule for labor and material inputs and availability for each type is as follow. This is given. Okay, profit contribution for each is this. The company has 2 equally desirable goal. So it is multiple goal. It is having 2 goals equally the desirable goal. Minimize the idle time in finishing and making a monthly profit of this set up the problem as a goal program and find the optimal solution that you have to solve it in the assignment. Okay, and the next problem is this: you have to solve directly this problem. Find x1 x2 subjected to this. Here overachieved is given. This is one problem. This is another problem. Actually it has three problems, and this is the next problem. So you have to also to solve four problems in the assignment. Okay, so that was for today, and I hope you enjoyed my lecture, and the goal programming is clear to you. So thank you so much.